What's up, y'all? Today we're doing power cleans from the blocks. I really love doing this, man. It's really become a staple movement of mine. It's given me the ability to generate a lot of power coming from the second pull going into the third pull. And it's kind of low-key a secret of mine. At least I feel like it is. Now, first I'm gonna preface this entire video by saying, look, man, I know for a fact that my technique is not 100% perfect, okay? I know for a fact that I have a lot of work to do when it comes to my technique. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to gaining strength. I know all of this from the get-go, okay? So when I say things like, it's helped me get to the point to where I'm at now, please just know that I'm not coming from a space where I'm like, I've made it, I'm an elite weightlifter, none of that. Because obviously I'm not lifting no elite weights. I'm not like a national level athlete, none of that. If you go to the YouTube channel homepage, you will clearly see that this channel is specifically designed for Olympic weightlifters, just average everyday weightlifters. Okay, so today I plan on working up to a power block clean of around 255 to 275. And so, in my opinion, I feel like the average weightlifter is not lifting that. And so it's a pretty good goal to set for yourself to get power cleans off the blocks at around 255, 275, which is about, give or take, 125 kg. So if a goal of yours is to power clean 125 or 130 kg, then this is the video for you. Once again, I highly recommend doing power cleans off the blocks for a good amount of time, for like at least 6 weeks. Stay away from doing clean and jerks and just literally just focus on doing power cleans off of the blocks. And I promise you, when you go back to doing just regular cleans, your cleans are just, you're gonna have like at least a 25-pound PB off rip. I remember when I first started implementing power cleans off the blocks, I was cleaning about 285 to 295 regularly, like just any day I could probably do it. And now I'm up to the point where I can confidently clean around 330 to 335. And that's literally just from doing cleans off the blocks just for a couple weeks, focusing on my speed underneath the bar. So if getting underneath the bar or generating speed from the top of the second pull, transitioning over into the third is something that you feel you need work on, do power cleans off the blocks. In every weight training session, I try and just focus on either one or two things. Today, my focus was strictly building tension into the barbell before the barbell even leaves the blocks. And so before the barbell even thinks about moving up off the blocks, I have the most amount of tension into the barbell. There's literally no slack in my entire drivetrain. My quads are firing, my hamstrings are firing, my lower back's firing, my forearms are firing, my traps are fired. Like everything is engaged into the barbell. That way when I start to apply more tension into the barbell and I feel the weight just barely lift off of the blocks, I know that it's go time. I know as soon as those weights leave that box, it's time to go. It's time to generate that speed. It's time to get into triple extension, and it's time to start that third pull to squat underneath the bar. Now, another thing I wanted to focus on for the power cleans off the blocks today was the external rotation of my arms as the bar is coming up my thigh. You guys may have heard the verbal cue, stay over the bar as long as possible, but to me, that verbal cue never really made any sense. And so for me, the verbal cue, internally rotate my arms, as in make sure my elbows are facing out this way, was a really big cheat code for me, because it ends up so happening that when you rotate your arms outwards, your shoulders end up staying over the bar as long as possible as well. So it was kind of like one of those things where I had to figure out for myself what was the best verbal cue that allowed me to stay over the bar as long as possible. And that's it, man. Literally just today, my focus was to keep tension into the barbell before the weights actually left the bar, and then internally rotate my arms as I approached the top of the second pull, transitioning over into the third. That was it. Like if I had to grade myself for those two things, I feel like I could give myself an A- to B plus, just depending on which lift we're looking at. There were a few lifts where I felt like I cut the second pull just a little bit short. I'll put that on screen right now. But at the same time, there were a few of those lifts. I think it was my very last attempt at 125, where I literally stayed on my toes as long as possible. I kept pulling, finished the pull, and then even as the barbell starts to approach like the middle part of my stomach, I'm literally still on my toes, and that's what I really want. That's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for staying on the toes as long as possible while still pulling the barbell up towards the chest. Really short video today, man. If you guys have any critiques on any of the lifts y'all seen, hit me up down in the comments below. Try and be constructive as possible. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with me in these videos for the 10 or 15 minutes that y'all do. It means a lot to me that even though you don't know me, you're still willing to check out my videos, comment, spend time. I mean, time is pretty valuable, so I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments as well if you guys would like me to share any other things that have helped me improve any one of my lifts, and hopefully I can help you guys out in the future. See you guys in the next one.